You handed me Lego, I was like in my own world for hours and hours and hours.
Really?
So could it be, ladies and gentlemen, that there is a car made out of Lego material? Our Rick Adams got a chance to test drive the world's first 3D printed car. Get out of here, Rick, you actually drove it?
Yeah, just you wait till you see what I did, Sam. It's pretty amazing. In fact, if you ever bought a car, you know it's not cheap to fuel America's obsession with four wheels. They're expensive to buy and also expensive to make, which is why they have to make such ginormous factories to benefit from what's called the economies of scale, which means it's less price per vehicle. But there's a revolution coming. Make way for a new generation of cars. This is the Strati, and it's a car almost entirely made of plastic.
1,800 pounds of the same stuff they use to make Lego.
This is the world's first printed car.
So far, 3D printing has been in for small items. We've worked with several companies to develop a machine big enough to make things at industrial scale, put it on the road at about 1/100th the cost of traditional auto manufacturers and about 5 times faster.
But the question is it fast? Yes!
It's all about micro-manufacturing, which means you choose a car, they print it for you, and you pick it up the next day. Incredible.
The entire thing only took 44 hours to print. It's constructed of 212 layers of plastic laid one on top of each other.
When we print it, we can print honeycomb structure inside the actual wall of the vehicle for crash purposes. And so we think we're going to make safer cars than are on the road today.
You can even choose which engine you'd like. Biofuel, electric, they just print the car around it.
Here's a geek joke for you. Printer, driver. Printer, driver.
The first factory will be here in National Harbour, but eventually a factory could be built near you. So your car will be built locally. No expensive shipping required.
And it's better for the environment, therefore it's better for the climate.
We hope that we're going to be a big part of the solution for reducing our carbon footprint globally. We seek to have 100 microfactories around the world over the next 10 years, and we think that's going to make a dent. So we hope you'll join us.
And the great thing about this car is, if you don't like the look of it, you can just melt it down and print a new one.
Rick Adams, The Weather Channel.
And that is the key point. The piece of plastic we're talking about that's made of that Lego-y type material can be melted down and used over and over again. So Sam, the same piece of plastic from the cradle to the grave of the same person using the same piece of plastic for the same different kinds of cars, that's got to be great for the environment, and it's got to be great for the climate too.
Fantastic. Everything was great except for the story, driver, printer, driver, printer. That one wasn't one of your best, whatever, Rick, wasn't one of your, no, but I loved it. I loved the, I loved the whole thing. Rick Adams, thank you very much.